Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of Nerd Central. I'm your host, Corby Reardon, and this is your place for all things nerdy and entertaining. After such a fun and amazing first episode, we're going to keep the ball rolling and have yet another amazing episode. So let's dive right into the news. Kicking it off, we get to talk about a sequel to the highly acclaimed film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The sequel, titled The Adventures of Cliff Booth, stars Brad Pitt's character, Cliff Booth, in a spin-off that takes place after the events of the previous movie. Produced by David Fincher, the movie has no release date, but was shown to say "coming soon" during its teaser trailer at the big football game that happened recently. Hopefully, we can hear more about it in the coming months and see what the movie has in store for us. Continuing with movie news, this next one also had a trailer shown during the big football game. But it might not be what you expect. The third installment of the Minion movieverse was shown and titled Minions and Monsters, a fun little take on the wordplay of Dungeons & Dragons. This movie takes us back to the prequel era of the Despicable Me universe, as we get to see all kinds of funny and wacky shenanigans the Minions get involved in. The movie releases on July 1st of this year, so if you're a fan of the series, then check it out when it opens. And finally, we have a fun piece of anime news to close out this segment. The hit anime Demon Slayer is having a rebroadcast of the entire series, while also having a new visual to go along with it. Starting April 5th, the series will begin in the first arc and show every episode on channels to have the show refreshed for people. However, you can also watch the show and its entirety on other platforms such as Crunchyroll, Netflix, and other popular streaming services. And that wraps it up for the news today. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, then leave a comment down below of what your favorite part was. And just like last episode, while you do that, we're gonna roll straight into the packs. And to start us off, we're switching it up. So take it away, Colton.
In the year 2076, and based in the world of CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is set in an incredibly technologically advanced future. Our main character, David Martinez, is a denizen of the infamous Night City. After upgrading his body with a powerful piece of technology known as the Sandevistan, David learns he can move at speeds so high, it's almost as if time slows around him. David finds himself a member of Maine's crew, making himself an Edgerunner. Along with a colorful cast of fellow mercenaries and hitting quite a few comedic moments, David must work hard to navigate living in such a dangerous city and making his mother proud. Together, this band of mercenaries must work hard to navigate the shenanigans of this crazy city and... Cyberpunk Edgerunners is not a happy story. Far from it. Night City is more than just a city. It's a loveless cesspool of crime and corporate greed that survives off stomping the weak and taking advantage of the poor. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is the closest thing to a modern-day Shakespearean tragedy. Dealing with subjects such as grieving a loved one, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is an incredible look at the human psyche and the effects of loss on it. The animation of Cyberpunk Edgerunners is exactly what you'd expect from Studio Trigger. Perfection. The intense action scenes are nothing short of thrilling. This only makes the lowest of lows hurt more as we physically see these characters work through grief. A perfect 10 out of 10 on the animation scale. The story of Cyberpunk Edgerunners is one no viewer has ever forgotten. While our characters move through a story, what sticks with audiences are the arcs we see these individuals go through. Seeing how powerful emotions can cause horrible choices, paired with what happens when you believe you're making the right decision in these times, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a beautiful testament to love and loss. The stories of these characters get a 9 out of 10. Last but not least is the music of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. The score was made by P.T. Adamczyk, who's also made the soundtrack for Cyberpunk 2077. While the music you've been listening to this whole time is from Cyberpunk Edgerunners, there's a certain song that I think deserves special recognition. I Really Want to Stay at Your House by Rosa Walton and Hallie Coggins is the spiritual theme song of this show. The music of Cyberpunk Edgerunners is another 9 out of 10. All in all, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a 9 out of 10, making it certified peak.
So what do you want?
Thanks for that, Colton, and peak pack. Anyways, next up, let's see what Josh will put us on next with his excellent movie choice. Take it away.
Hey everyone, my name is Josh Oswald and welcome to Mole Movies, where every week I watch a movie that's somewhat underappreciated, underground, or straight up forgotten about, and then I give you my thoughts on them and what I like so much about them. Don't worry, I won't be pulling any 1923 Serbian silent films told from the perspective of a sad shoelace, but we might get there eventually. So with all that out of the way, let's get talking about today's film, The Florida Project, directed by Sean Baker and released in the US on October 6th, 2017. This film centers around a little girl, Mooney, and her life in Osceola County, Florida over the course of the summer. She's a 6-year-old who lives in a budget motel with her single mother and goes most of her summer hanging out with her friends and running around unsupervised. She certainly gets up to no good with her buddies Scooty, Dickie, and Jancy, but for the most part, nothing too odd for a group of freewheeling 6-year-olds, but heavy emphasis on for the most part. Bobby, played by Willem Dafoe, is regularly annoyed by them as the motel manager, but still remains mostly protective of them, especially with all the things going on with Mooney's mother, Haley. We find out over the course of the movie that Haley has been having a lot of troubles with work. She loses her job as a stripper, almost gets arrested for soliciting knockoff perfume, and continuously relies on circumstance to make ends meet. This is eventually what causes many of the ensuing problems for the family. As we continue through the film, we see relationships dissolve, tensions rise, and traumatic experiences begin to domino effect throughout the plot, causing quite an emotional apex guaranteed to make you sob like a little kid. And this is exactly what the director is going for. Not only is this humanizing and enlightening to the commentary on poverty in this film, but the choice to portray it through the perspective of a child and through a nostalgic lens really makes the themes resonate with the viewer even more. One of the best things about this film on a technical level is the color. There are a lot of shots where there's vibrant buildings with loud paint or a warm gradient Florida sunset to act almost as a visual contrast to the heartbreaking story about to unfold. The vibrant colors and shots from the children's eye level make you feel like you're watching through their perspective, and you can tell when the darker moments of the film are taking place, the kids are quiet or oblivious to what's actually happening. When things are going down with Bobby or Haley, the filmmaking style changes, and we get more uncomfortable pauses and tense exchanges that shock you out of the childish wonder from the rest of the film. The way this film gets you immersed into the drama of this family is through the different emotions it takes you through over the summer. You see the anger of being a child with rules to follow, but you also see the freedom of being a child and only having a few rules to follow. Or you see the boredom in the slow moments and the trauma in the heated moments. And this culmination of emotions makes the climax way more impactful. Not to mention, this is the best child acting I've ever seen, point blank, period. However, I'm gonna have to leave it there. This film is wistful and heartbreaking, so watch this where you can and form your own opinion. I would give The Florida Project a 9 out of 10, and I highly recommend this to anyone who enjoyed films like Honey Boy, After Sun, and Mid-90s. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.
What another wonderful pack, Josh. And I'm adding that movie to the endless list of movies you made me want to watch. Thanks. Finally, we have our effects specialist, Alex, and his new pack. Let's see what we got going on in this pack.
Hello, my name is Alex and welcome back to Cuts and Colors, the show where we will discuss the different effects seen throughout film and discuss the importance that they hold, as well with how the effects are used. From simulated gore to movie monsters, we will discuss it all. This week we'll be discussing the 2008 body horror feature, Splinter. Splinter follows a young couple, Polly and Seth, heading to check into a motel where on their way they are carjacked and kidnapped by the characters Dennis and Lacey. And as they're stopped at a gas station, they end up finding themselves trapped by a deadly parasitic mold that will make them fight for their lives to escape. Splinter serves as a unique iteration to the body horror subgenre of the time, blending a mixture of creature feature, zombie infection style horror, and having a grounded perspective on the movie monster, oftentimes using real-world logic to explain what is happening around the characters and giving characters ways to beat the monster. At the time of release, the film was heavily praised for its use of practical effects, winning the 2009 Chainsaw Award for Best Makeup and Creature Effects and the 2008 Screamfest Award for Special Effects and Makeup. We can see that with the movie, along with the effects, there is heavy inspiration taken from The Thing along with The Dawn of the Dead. These points of inspiration can be noticed in the way that the creature functions biologically, along with the claustrophobic nature of the film. And when it comes to effects seen in the film, we can really see this inspiration come into play when it comes to the creature itself and the creature suit. In Splinter, the fungus serves as an interesting villain in the film where it treats its host body and the flesh of the body as a puppet for it to use. Where in the film, we can see that it has used with other victims to make itself bigger, used its own body as a weapon, and torn itself apart to create literal hand puppets in an attempt to infect other people. And oftentimes in the story, we will see that there is a point to show that the fungus is just controlling the body of the victim, not the victim's brain, making it where the victim is not in control of their body, but is still actively aware of what is happening around them and what they are doing. We see that the effect is achieved by having an actor in a monster suit. Similar to how it is done for other movie monsters, a monster suit is created in a very similar fashion to the way that prosthetics are created. And with the monster suit, it is oftentimes created using foam padding and latex for the skin texture, while sometimes it does employ the use of silicone. It is a way of making the monster tangible for the other actors in the room, along with having it be more cost effective than digitally creating the monster itself. We see that oftentimes actors more enjoy the use of a movie monster on set because it allows them to work with and play with what is happening within the script and gives them a viable fear. And with that, we've just covered the 2008 film Splinter. Next week, we will be talking about the botanical horror that is The Ruins.
And that does it for PAX. But we aren't done yet. We're gonna throw it to commercials now, but when we come back, we have a new Nerd Corner segment. So stick around.
Gabe, did you hear the news? New Game Plus is coming back with a season 2.
More like season new.
This season, we're switching things up with a fresh coat of paint.
And a fresh crew of packs.
We've got it all from tech history to the hidden secrets of your average console.
And don't forget about our wacky shenanigans.
So make sure to catch New Game Plus Season 2.
Tuesdays at noon on KNWT.
Welcome back from commercial, everybody. I'm still your host, Corby Reardon, and we have 2 guests this time compared to last week's 1 guest. Introduce yourselves.
My name is Gabe Chadwick. I am the host of New Game Plus, but I'm also the training director here at the studio.
My name is Sierra Tomry, and I am the creative services producer.
So you guys are probably wondering, well, what are we doing today for the quiz corner? Well, it is a little late, but in honor of Valentine's Day, we have some themed questions around how well you guys know each other. So, does that sound good? You guys ready to jump into this?
Is it about us like dating or?
I mean, put the pieces together. I mean, it's Valentine's. It was Valentine's. Don't. So we got 5 questions, and they kind of flip-flop here and there, so we'll see if you guys can make it to all 5 and get them all right. You guys ready? Let's jump in to our first question. First off, what was Gabe's mother's first dog's name? It's pretty specific. All right?
This is very
Let's
specific.
take a look at the answers we have here. We got Hermes, Hera, Zeus, and Achilles.
I know it's Hera or Hermes because we were talking about this the other day. Because his dad's first dog was either Hera or Hermes. I just don't remember which one's which.
Both interesting names. Both start with H. So
They're both gods.
both have her in the name as well. So I assume it's a girl.
That's the only
Hermes-
coincidence.
Hermes is a boy, actually.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Hermes is the messenger god.
I don't know my my mythology. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think it's Hera.
Hera? Is that final answer?
Yeah.
Let's
final
take a
answer.
look.
What?
That is incorrect. That is rough.
Is it actually the other way around?
It is the other way
That is
around.
a rough way to get us started.
I know. I knew it was opposite. Because your mom had the boy dog and your dad has the girl dog.
All right. I mean, you were close. You know, it was one or the other, one or the other. But
Let it be known, I know them. I know both names. I just got them switched. So.
All right. Well, now let's move on to the second question, which is, what is Sierra's mother's maiden name?
It is. Oh wait, are we gonna go with the?
Let's take a look. Let's just wait a second. Let's just take a look at the answers here. We got Marie, Elizabeth, Henderson, and Irene. Jumping a question over to Gabe now.
If I were to say her maiden name, I'm gonna have to go with C. I'm gonna go with C.
We're gonna go with Henderson as the answer. Let's take a look. That is correct.
What can I say? I know. I just know. It's probably easy.
I mean, it's gonna be a little bit harder to compete with that. I mean, starting off hot after your
had
miss.
it right. I just had it switched.
That's Gabe 1, Sierra 0.
That's still wrong.
Oh.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe you can come back in the next question and see. Let's move on to the next one. Question 3. What is Gabe's favorite video game?
Oh, that's easy.
Let's take a look at the
Yes,
answers.
it's easy.
We got Astrobot, we got Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and Nier Automata, which I actually think I know this answer too.
You do like all these games. I've never seen you play Bloodborne, but I know you've played it because you have it on the PS5. I know you like Astrobot and you play Elden Ring all the time, but your favorite game is Nier Automata.
All right, let's see if that's correct. That is correct. I mean, I'm not surprised.
You're not? Really? You think so?
I haven't seen you play it, but I just common knowledge, this is like the game you like. So
It's a good game.
now we've evened it back up, 1-1
You've been
here.
making me play it.
That's intense. I'm a little nervous for this next
Things are
one.
heating up. Let's
Yeah.
take it to question number 4, which is, what is Sierra's favorite snack? Take a look at the answers here. We got cheese cubes, Cheez-Its, cheese sticks, and goldfish. I'm sensing a
It's
theme.
just a lot of cheese.
Oh man.
Sensing a theme of some dairy,
This
some
is,
cheese here.
this is actually a toss-up. I would say because her favorite thing to eat that I know is cottage cheese, right? Which, that's not on
That's
here.
that's not my favorite snack though. That's not my favorite thing to eat.
It's between cheese cubes and goldfish. I know that for
Ooh,
sure.
okay. Okay.
If I were to say the one that I've been given more crap for not getting before is probably it's a toss-up. It's a real toss-up actually.
It's one or the
It's
other.
a 50-50
You gotta
shot.
make up your mind. This could determine, the lead here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with cheese cubes. Cheese cubes.
Cheese cubes. Let's take a look at the answer. Trick question. It was actually
It's actually both.
cheese cubes or goldfish.
What? So did I get it right?
Gotcha.
Wait. Is that a win?
Honestly, the fact that you were on one or the other and it's both, I think that's an easy point.
Thank you.
I think that's an easy point. I mean, we might even have to give you 2 for that. That's
Okay,
impressive
no,
work.
no, no,
But I
no,
won't,
no,
I won't
no,
go that
no,
far.
no.
I won't go that far.
It's like it's in the moment. Like right now, I want goldfish.
I see how we got to this answer
Yes,
here.
yeah,
It kind of, it's situational.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's take it down to the final question of the game. Question number 5. When is your anniversary? Here's the options.
If you don't know,
February
I'm gonna be
18th,
upset.
February 20th, February 21st, or February 19th. Very
I know
close days here.
They're very close.
If you get it wrong, I'm gonna be upset at you.
Uh-oh.
You know, I would say this
Because
question.
that is, regardless of which
would-
day it
would
is,
give me a
it's
little trouble.
It's next week, so.
This question would give me a little bit of trouble, right? But it's actually the easiest question of my life. It is B, February 20th.
February 20th? Let's take a look. That is correct.
What can
Wow.
I say? Can I say I win?
That is a beautiful
You can't say you
right
win.
there. Hit it one more time. And that is the quiz. We have finished the quiz. Thank you guys for playing. All right. Pretty solid answers all around. I mean, I think we might have a winner here. Not like there has to be a winner or loser.
I had it
but-
right. I just had it
There's a
switched.
clear winner.
But somebody did get all their answers right. So, all right. Now let's wrap this up. And with that final question, that brings this Nerd Corner to a close. If you all enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to let us know what your thoughts on this episode was. Gabe, Sierra, Do you two want to close out the episode with me?
Stay nerdy!